Here we can see a house that was abandoned fairly recently. I believe at max 3 to 5 years ago. Or perhaps a bit more, judging the shape, the state of the fence. Well, it's not 10 years, definitely not. And it's a quite sad sight, because you can see here what was once a sort of structure for the vine where they grew grapes. See, it's a very old tree, very old grapevine, and it went all over the garden here, all to the back of the patio. Some very old trees here, and slowly it's overgrowing. Number one. I'm not sure if this grass is maintained. I guess not, but it looks just completely dead. You can be certain nobody's living in this house. Here, what was once the path to the door is now overgrown with dead bushes, devoid of any water. And what was once probably a beautiful garden with flowers is now as dry and dead as can be. And nature then slowly takes over. See, the structure is weakening of the building, and probably in 10 years it won't be standing anymore, even though it's made of solid bricks. Who knows? I mean, you could buy it and make something very nice of it, but basically this whole village is in a bad shape. Here's the old toilet, which is completely dark. It's a bit spooky even. Here we have another one. Another sad sight. You basically don't even see the house. Here we have two adverts for the passing of the lady who lived here, but going to film it out of decency. There's a lady, and she passed away 3 years ago, it's sad. But also this note is 5 years old already, so 8 years ago the lady passed away. I presume her husband was already in heaven, and this is what 8 years does to a house. I don't know if you can see it, but I see the old staircase there. If I show you like this, old staircase up to the house. Garden is completely taken over by plants and trees. Yeah, it's getting dark, so I can't show you very well. Sorry for that. You see, you almost don't see the house from the road. I didn't see it until the last month. There you see the balcony at the front door. Can you imagine? This used to be a very beautiful house with a fence. It's number 4. Used to be a house, probably with children. The lady, her husband. See, the fence is coming down. Here you can see it better. Isn't it incredibly sad? And there's still electricity, because there's a small light burning, which is in the, how do I say it? I don't know what it's called. That's where the electricity comes into the house, I guess, or where the switch is, I have no idea. It's kind of scary. And all the time you have the feeling that someone's standing behind you. Even though I've done a lot of urban exploring photography, you just get the creeps. Some asbestos roof sheeting. That's the house, and this is obviously the neighbor's plot, which is, well, full of life, as you can see. And that's unfortunately the shape that many villages in Bulgaria, especially the remote ones, have taken. You see as well, the sun is setting, but you see there is light and here it's completely dark. Obviously it's because of the trees, but it gives a contrast. And basically this is what you get when the humans are gone. For obvious reasons, it's very good for nature, which will be flourishing in the end. There's a stray cat. But you know, it's an incredibly sad sight because, well, what can I say? A nation doesn't or shouldn't just cease to exist like this. And who knows in 100 years what shape the country will be in. It's already... The villages have taken an enormous blow, and it's just incredibly sad to see. But either way, I don't want to dwell on these sorrows on this beautiful evening. Do you see just how this is just almost wilderness? And it's right next to the square of the village, just maybe 200 meters. Either way, enough about that. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful evening. I love Bulgaria just the way it is. And wish you regards from this otherwise wonderful country.